Krishna. Today we shall see the nakshatra Uttara Phalguni. Uttara Phalguni is the nakshatra number 12, and this nakshatra is signified by the deity Aryaman or Bhaga. So we know that Aryaman or Bhaga is one of the 12 Adityas, and we can also see that Uttara Phalguni's number is 12. So there are many things we can say on the number of the nakshatras too. And Uttara Phalguni, being the 12th nakshatra, is also a very important nakshatra and one of the most auspicious nakshatras. Since we have discussed about Purva Phalguni nakshatra, which is somewhat not that very great, Uttara Phalguni nakshatra improves the things of Purva Phalguni and brings out a new thing of Uttara Phalguni. And also Uttara Phalguni plant is Ficus infectoria, the Asclepius plant. So that is the plant of Uttara Phalguni, and it is the 12th nakshatra of the 27. The 27 nakshatras are Ashwini, Bharani, Kartika, Rohini, Grishira, Ardra, Punarvasu, Pushya, Ashlesha, Magha, Pupa, Uttara, Sachita, Swati, Vishaka, Anuta, Shisha, Muda, Purashada, Uttara, Shravana, Dharisha, Tapisha, Pura, Bhadra, Uttara, Bhadra, and Revati. So these are the 27 nakshatras, out of which Uttara Phalguni is the 12th nakshatra. This nakshatra, Uttara Phalguni, is a very beautiful nakshatra with Uttara Phalguni, which means that the latter reddish one, and it's very auspicious nakshatra, and also is the nakshatra which gives the power of Chayani Shakti, which means that the nakshatra which has the power to give prosperity through marriage. So people born in this nakshatra are very good after they get marriage, and after they marry, their life improves a lot, and also they get a lot of prosperity everywhere, and everything becomes nice for them. Before that, in their earlier life, there is a little problem, but after that, Uttara Phalguni people really succeed in everything. And especially the first pada of Uttara Phalguni is extremely good, and because it's a Pushkar Navamsha, it goes to Dhanush Rashi, and it is a very important nakshatra because it is beautiful, and the first pada is a very rare pada, and people having this are going to go like anything in their if they get into politics or government things, or if they get into any kind of thing which includes power in it, or they can also reform the society too. So that's very good about Uttara Phalguni nakshatra. And also these people are very well directed in whatever they do, and it is also called the star of patronage. They do a lot of social working. They work for the society because they feel that everybody might not be as fortunate as them and have to be helped, and therefore they help others around them and gain good punyas. So anything done especially related to marriage and all different kinds of things after marriage can be done in this nakshatra, because this nakshatra is the nakshatra which controls prosperity through marriage and other things related to marriage. So also this nakshatra people are very successful in all different kinds of things like endurance, courage, ambition, because Uttara Phalguni is also it has a few attributes of Kshatriya nature because of the Lord Sun. But if it goes to the next one, it becomes Mercury, and Mercury gives the Vaishya Guna, that is a business mind, and the first one gives a very courageous nature to the person. Even the even the next three padas also give a good, very courageous nature, but the first pada gives the entire political nature. The last three padas are common with people, and these three padas give intellectual knowledge and intellectual tendencies. Uttara Phalguni was actually the birth star of Arjuna and Brihaspati. So we know Brihaspati is the god of the gurus, and he is also known as Guru. So he was born in Uttara Phalguni nakshatra. So this is one thing about this nakshatra too. And Aryaman, the god of patronage, the son of Aditi, one of the Adityas, is the lord for this nakshatra. This nakshatra people are generally very calm, good, and they reserve all their desires, everything. They have sattva tendency, and also the caste resembled by this nakshatra is Sankara, or after, like, it's the lowest caste in Hindu Varna system. So that's the caste resembled by this nakshatra. Just resembling, it doesn't mean you will of course be like a caste. It's not like that. So the animal symbol for this nakshatra is the male cow or the bull, of course. And the compatible nakshatra, most compatible nakshatra through Yoni Kota for this one is Uttara Bhadrapada nakshatra. That is of course the cow, and this is the bull. So cow and bull is a good match in Kutas or agreement of marriage. So it's a very good thing to bring Uttara Phalguni and Uttara Bhadrapada nakshatra people together for a marriage. So that's a thing for Yoni Kuta. And also the direction resembled by this nakshatra Uttara Phalguni is the east direction, because this nakshatra is ruled by the sun and sun rules east, and many other things also make this nakshatra looking towards east. So now let's see the qualities of this nakshatra. We have seen that this nakshatra is a very auspicious nakshatra, and the people born in this nakshatra are very good people, and also they always like to do things which are righteous and they do not do anything wrong. So that's important with these people. Let's see a few more qualities of these people. So Aryaman. Aryaman is the star, Aryaman is the god of patronage, the god of marriage, and all of these things, because Aryaman is the he's the patron for everything. Like for example, Aryaman is a patron for everything. Like Aryaman is like a husband to the wife. So for a wife, the Aryaman is the husband, and for a person who wants to do business, the person who gives the funds is the Aryaman. Like this, wherever there are patrons, those places, those people or places are called Aryaman. So Uttara Phalguni is just close to Hasta. So Hasta qualities also come into Uttara Phalguni, and Uttara Phalguni is ruled by the sun, Hasta ruled by the moon. So sun and moon get inside this nakshatra. So sun and moon influence, because Hasta is also belonging to the moon, and moon has lots of influence over every nakshatra, because when we see about nakshatras, the most particular thing that we are supposed to see is where the moon is placed rather than where the other planets are placed. So that's called a Janma nakshatra. So if moon is placed in Uttara Phalguni, we also can give it a small connection to Hasta. Therefore, these people are important people, but sometimes they are not having that much money, they are not that wealthy, but still they are well to do for their family. They just get into whatever they can do. They can live, of course. They are not that rich as other people, for example Dhanishta, Pushya, but I'm not even saying Pushya, because Pushya is also some people, natives in Pushya are not rich, but Dhanishta, Makara is extremely good. Rich people are born in that nakshatra, like for example Princess Diana. So these people in Uttara Phalguni nakshatra do not get that much money, but they are able to get through in life. That's one thing about them. So they like to study research subjects. What are the research subjects? We know that subjects which require a lot of study, research, and our own intelligence. So there are many research subjects in this world in which we can specialize a lot in. For example, astrology, because astrology is open to the people. It's not that only one particular text rules the world in astrology. Astrology also has experience as a main thing. So Uttara Phalguni people like to get into subjects which are of research. So they like to just get into research subjects. And of course they like mathematics, engineering, literature, everything which is a vast subject of research, experience, etc. They are successful employees, and they are really good at being successful at all the endeavors they do in their life. They are successful people in a lot. And if they join public relations, they can be they can go in heights in life, because especially sun in Uttara Phalguni gives this, because sun is in his Swakshetra, and this becomes a very great thing for these people who are born in this nakshatra. Since Uttara Phalguni is one of the main nakshatras of the sun, where the sun is able to show all its potency of giving all different kinds of powers to people. Uttara Phalguni is a masculine nakshatra, and it coordinates with the qualities of the sun and also is one of the 12 Adityas, and also this gives lots of information about the sun to us. So here the sun is an important deity, sun-like deities. For example, Aryaman is also one of the sun-like deities. The 12 Adityas, of them Aryaman is also one. Aryaman is also known as the devotee of the sun. So these Uttara Phalguni people, if they pray to sun and Aryaman and also Uttara Phalguni, then of course they will be able to get lots of animals, they'll be able to get livestock, they'll be able to store livestock, and also different kinds of things. They'll be able to have a good stable marriage. Even if other planetary conjunctions are there, Uttara Phalguni people are generally successful in their marriage. So also public relations is good for them, as we saw. They are also good at alliances of different kinds of things. They are good at all kinds of things, almost, of research subjects, public relations, little management also. So these people who are born in this nakshatra are generally charitable, kind-hearted and beautiful, and their body is well formed and nice. So they have a strong physique and they have good eyesight also, and they're generally very ambitious because they have a good body, everything fine. So why not be ambitious is the thing that they feel. They're very ambitious because of the tendencies of the sun in this nakshatra. Sun in this nakshatra will especially give you the ambitious tendency, whereas moon in this nakshatra also gives the same tendency, but these people are more charitable, kind and wonderful people. So Uttara Phalguni has a special reference to patronage, favor, granting reliefs, a person approached for monetary help or relief of sickness. So Aryaman, of course, is a patron. He's a patron for finance, he's a patron for health, he's a patron for life, he's a patron for everything in this world. So Aryaman gives all of these things. So Asana in Uttara Phalguni makes a person attractive, wealthy, generous and proud, but they like things too much, beautiful, intelligent, talented in business, skilled with hands, humanitarian, mystical powers and intuitive. So ascendant in Uttara Phalguni gives these effects. But again, if there is Shani in the ascendant, then mind you, this will make the person like anything in business. They will be evil people, they will be crooked minded, and if there is Mars here, they will be over ambitious, they will run for the things they want and they will destroy their lives in that. And of course, if there is Rahu in this, there will be cunning and evil people, and like this we can see each one of the Papa Grahas in this. If there is Sun in this, they are too much obsessed with authority. If there is Moon in this, they are charitable, kind and all of the good things come. But if there is Sun in this, there are more good things than the bad things. With one negative thing is that they get into too much ambitious things, they try to control others and etc. things they try to do. So helpful, kind, friendly, they like to help others, they are generous, they are kind, they have a good character, they are never too much in anything. So that's one thing about Uttara Phalguni people. So sometimes these people, the only shadowy side about these people are they like to control others. They are stubborn a little. So the thing for these people is, do not exercise trying to be stubborn. Reduce your feelings of being stubborn, because this stubborn feeling in yourself will become excessive, and when some good suggestion is given to you, you will not be able to accept it, and I have seen many examples like this too. So people in Uttara Phalguni are generally like this. They do what is right according to them, and mostly what is right according to them will be 90% right, correct. But sometimes there are some deviations which are necessary in being right, because the Shastras, how they say, is needed, or how the parents say is correct. And there are few deviations that we have to see in seeing what is right and wrong. But these people have one pointed thing, just like a bull. They see everything as straight. This is straight, this is like that. But that is actually a wrong perspective of life. It should be not like a horse also. If you leave these two bands in a horse, they run like anything. It should be a calm person. It should be a person who is motivated by the scriptures. And when parents say something which is in accordance with the scriptures, that particular thing, if any person comes in the middle too, that is the greatest thing to follow. And these people have to understand that. Some people give right suggestions sometimes, but try to understand, research and accept these suggestions instead of shutting your mind towards these suggestions that people give you. So that's very important with Uttara Nakshatra, Uttara Phalguni. This is an excellent one nakshatra, so it's very excellent. It's a star of patronage. It has Chayani Shakti. It is a fortunate nakshatra, so please utilize the power of this nakshatra when you are born with this. So they are good at military too. So we have seen many professions like PR, that is public relations, military, etc. are very good for them. So these people, Uttara Phalguni people, generally are people who they have the thirst of seeking truth and knowledge, and since it is motivated by moksha, they generally are towards spirituality, and they do not like to be faded away from spirituality because they know that their primary thing, the goal of life is moksha, and they generally are very, very reservant in doing bad stuff. They don't like to do these bad stuff, bad mistakes and then regret for it. They are generally out of these things and gain suggestion and gain all different kinds of things before doing something which seems aggressive to them. So they are like that, and they are also, they enjoy a lot because this nakshatra symbolized by the bed. They rest a lot. They are kind of lazy sometimes, and also, but sometimes they can be so hard-working people. They are amazing people, Uttara Phalguni people, and they have greatness in head and heart because sun rules the head, Uttara Phalguni rules the arms. So they have real power wherever a person's power resides, in the heart, in the head and the arms. They say that these three parts show your power, and your mental power, of course, your soul power, your spiritual power, that's there. But in physical power, we see that the head, the heart and the hands give you the most power to go forward, to do something. Physical includes emotional too, that's the heart. So these people have a good heart, a wide and a huge heart to do things, and also they have a head which rules them a lot, which makes them do things, and a heart which is emotionally stable, and a mind, well, that cannot be proven because Uttara Phalguni is like a bull. Bull is sometimes unexpectedly, it does things that people don't know, and sometimes you can know them. That depends on the position of the moon. If moon has Shani with it, then there will be a problem with these people. They will have a bed against stubborn nature, and if there is Mercury, they will be entirely guided by other fools. And in this constellation, if there's Mercury with moon, and in this constellation where moon is there, when this is your Janma Nakshatra and moon is conjunct with any evil planet like Mars, these people are stubborn to the end, and if people try to persuade them, they get so angry and blast people like anything. So if there's moon with this, so if there's sun with this, it indicates an Amavasya or a Padyami or a Chaturdashi when the moon has lost its power entirely. So actually, when it's Uttara Phalguni, any nakshatra, whatever it is, the moon should be free of affliction and then gives good effects. Some things change when we talk about planetary conjunctions, for example Jupiter and Venus, but the rest is the same. So this range of this nakshatra is 26 degrees 40 minutes Leo to 10 degrees Virgo, because 26 degrees 40 minutes Leo is the starting of this nakshatra, and then just one pada stays there, that's important pada, and after that 10 degrees, that is the rest of the three padas, 3 degrees 20 minutes into 3, 10 degrees is the next 3 degrees of this pada, so of this nakshatra, the next 3 padas of this nakshatra. And also the sounds of this nakshatra are te, to, pa and pi. So the qualities of this nakshatra are generally, they have all different kinds of qualities. They are Manushya Guna. So Manushya, we can easily see what's the quality of a Manushya. Who wants moksha? That's Uttara Phalguni. They are Manushya and they want moksha. So Manushya qualities make them believe 3 kinds of faiths: Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. They are inclined to all these 3, but finally they go to moksha from all these three different kinds of faiths. From tamas, it's really almost impossible to go to moksha, and it's kind of a bar way to go to moksha. For rajas people, it takes a long time to realize sattva. It's not that from tamas you can directly go to moksha. You have to come from tamas to rajas, rajas to sattva, and then only you can go to moksha. Rajas to sattva, then only you can go to moksha. When you're sattva, you can easily go to moksha. So these people are manushas. They are having their qualities in all three kinds, tamas, raja and sattva, and then they get inside the real plane of spirituality, and then they realize what is moksha, and then only they get inside moksha, and their life is guided by moksha. From when they are children, or might be when they are teenagers. Of course, that's almost impossible because modern day teenagers are going mad. Sorry to offend in any way if I've offended you, but still it's like that. Modern day teenagers are going haywire. But these Uttara Phalguni people are generally inclined to moksha. Whichever way they are, whichever age they are, at some point of time they come to know what is moksha and they get into that because they are very important spiritual people, and if allowed they can guide others in spirituality too. Again, if there is another planetary conjunction, these effects can't be said fully because everything depends on planetary conjunctions. Just because we are born on days of a very fortunate nakshatra, we can't say that. Maybe a beggar on the road might be born in Pushya or Uttara Phalguni or Ashwini or Rohini or any other fortunate nakshatra. And an extremely rich man might be born in Bharani or Ashlesha or Makha or some other so-called unfortunate nakshatra. All nakshatras are fortunate, but it depends on the other planetary conjunctions and your behavior. So that's the most important thing. Now let's see the shadowy side for Uttara Phalguni people. They are over-arrogant, so that should be reduced, and they should be honest after marriage in all their marital things. They should be honest. And because of Venus, this happens that they are generally dishonest in their marriage. So a danger in meddling in black magic or left-handed tantra occurs with these people because they are over-obsessed with power sometimes. They want power more than money. They want power over people, and when they want power, they use many different kinds of things to get on to power. That is tantra, mantra, yantra, whatever that is. They try left-handed tantras, black magic, etc. Or they are prone to black magic. Somehow these people are related to black magic, but if there are other planetary conjunctions, I don't think this will occur. So the animal symbol for this nakshatra is a bull, of course. Now the bull qualities come into picture. These people are like bulls. They are stubborn in their things, they are determined, but this can be negatively, they can be negative way determined or positive way determined. Again, that depends on your qualities because astrology never forces you to become something. It just guides you. So the bull-headed nature is what they have. No, I'm going to do this. No, that's not that. I don't want that way. Or they succeed in doing what they want till the end of the day. They do not like to they like to disagree to the people till the end of the day. They do not like to accept things the way it is because that's their quality. They have a lot of ego issues, ego problems because they don't like to accept what others tell to them. Might be because of their position, might be because of their knowledge or anything like that, but they get into ego battles sometimes. So that's about Uttara Phalguni. It's a fortunate nakshatra. It depends, the percentage depends on your qualities. So therefore we are over with Uttara Phalguni nakshatra, and the parihara for all of these things are, first of all, Uttara Phalguni is ruled by the bull. Second thing is ruled by Aryaman. Third thing, it has an influence of the sun. Fourth thing, the moon, of course, because moon travels in all of these nakshatras. Fifth thing, any other planet which is afflicting this nakshatra and its lord, that is the sun, and of course the moon, and any other planet which is associated with this nakshatra in your jataka. So all these pariharas should be done in case it is dangerous. So thank you. Jai Shri Krishna. Therefore we are done with Uttara Phalguni. Jai Shri Krishna.